Dear students, so today let us we start a new topic known as organometallic compounds. In the last class, you have studied about the coordination chemistry and the Werner's theory of coordination compounds, nomenclature of coordination compounds, and also the EAN of coordination compounds, and finally isomerism in coordination compounds. And today we take the another topic known as organometallic compounds. The compounds in which a metal atom or non-metals like boron, silicon, phosphorus, arsenic, etc. are bonded directly to a carbon atom of at least one organic group radical or molecule are called organometallic compounds. Organometallic compounds include hydrocarbon, derivatives, carbonyls, carbides, certain chelate complexes, etc. Carbonates of metals, complexes of the metals with organic amines, and metallic salts of organic acids do not include in the class of organometallic compounds. Organometallic compounds are of two types: simple organometallic compounds and number two, mixed organometallic compounds. Simple organometallic compounds have only hydrocarbon radical or hydrogen atom attached to the metal atom. These compounds may be symmetrical like diethyl lead, tetraethyl lead, diethyl mercury, and the compound may be even unsymmetrical like ethyl butyl mercury, trimethyl hydrogen tin, and so on. We also come across the another type of organometallic compound called mixed organometallic compounds. These compounds have groups other than hydrocarbon radicals or hydrogen atom attached directly to the metal atom. Example, the ethyl magnesium bromide. You have dibutyl tin chloride, phenyl oxy dihydroxy antimony. These are all the compounds belonging to mixed organometallic compounds. Let us we take the classification of organometallic compounds. The organometallic compounds may be classified into the following types depending on the nature of metal carbon bond. It is very, very important. Based on the nature of metal carbon bond, organometallic compounds are divided into or classified into ionic organometallic compounds, covalent organometallic compounds, electron deficient organometallic compounds, transition metal organometallic compounds. These are the four classification given. Now, let us we study one by one. Ionic organometallic compounds. Most of the organometallic compounds of alkali metals, with the exception of lithium compounds, which are largely covalent, fall in this category. Hydrocarbons containing sp hybridized carbon atoms give carbon ions easily to form stable organometallic compounds with alkali metals. These are colorless solids soluble in polar solvents and quite reactive. The compounds formed from larger cationic size and smaller carbon ionic size have maximum ionic character. Example, phenyl sodium and cyclopentadienyl potassium. These are the stable due to the stabilization of negative charge through the pi electron density. Coming to the second category, that is covalent or sigma bonded organometallic compounds. In earlier case, you have ionic character between the metal ion and the ligand, and that is connected to the carbon. But here, between the metal atom and the carbon, you have sigma bond. Hence, it is called covalent organometallic compound. In these compounds, the metal is bonded to an organic part by normal 2-electron sigma covalent bond. The meaning of 2-electron sigma covalent bond is to form a covalent bond, 2 electrons are necessary. Hence, it is called 2-electron sigma covalent bond. In some of the cases, so the covalent bonds are also formed from the 3-electron pairs. So that you have studied in boranes. These are soluble in organic solvents but insoluble in water. Electronegativity difference between the metal atom and the carbon determines the polarity of carbon-metal bond. Example of this type is diethyl lead, diethyl cadmium, diphenyl zinc, trimethyl aluminium. Coming to the third category, that is electron deficient organometallic compounds. Formation of this type of compounds cannot be explained on the basis of formation of usual 2-electron 2-center bonds with carbon and metal atom, as we have described in the second type. Compounds of lithium, beryllium, magnesium and aluminium with bridging alkyl groups appear in this category of compounds. Dimeric trialkyl aluminium, polymeric dimethyl beryllium, polymeric diethyl magnesium are some examples of this type of compounds. These compounds have high charge to mass ratio and thus have strongly polarizing cation. As a result, polar covalent bond results to give polymeric structure. That is, in the third category, these are the organometallic compounds where the covalent bond is having largely the polar character. Whereas in the second case, it is 2-centered 2-electron having a covalent character. Because of this polarity, the line I have shown should not be treated as a single bond. It is a polar bond having lot of the ionic character also in the covalent bonds. Here I have given an example, that is the aluminium. It is a trimethyl aluminium is in the form of a dimer. In this dimer, the two methyl groups are linked to the 2 aluminium, and the remaining 2 methyl groups are linked between the 2 aluminium as the bridges. Here, these methyl groups are linked to aluminium. Those there, the one is having a covalent character and another one is having a polar covalent character. That's because of this high polarity, it forms the polymeric compounds. Coming to the fourth category of organometallic compounds, that is transition metal organometallic compounds. These organometallic compounds include transition metals bonded to unsaturated organic compounds in which the transition metal forms bonds to more than one carbon atoms of the same organic compound. The interaction occurs between the pi orbitals of the organic ligands with a suitable d or p orbitals of the metal atoms. The ligands forming such type of organometallic compounds are alkenes, butadienes, cyclopentadienes, benzene ring, and so on. In these cases, there is an interaction of a metal, that is the metallic bond, with the pi electrons of the ligands. If I take alkenes, it is a 2 electron donors. The butadiene is a 4 electron donor. Cyclopentadiene is a 5 electron donor, and similarly the benzene ring is a 6 electron donors. The example I have written here, the dibenzene chromium. So the structure of dibenzene chromium, and another one is known as ferrocene. Ferrocene is nothing but it is a cyclopentadienyl iron. Now, after knowing the types of organometallic compounds based on a type of a bond that is between the metal and the ligand, now let us study how we can classify the ligands, that is classification of ligands in an organometallic compounds. An atom, ion or molecule which is capable of donating a pair of electrons to the metal atom is called a ligand. The number of atoms of the ligand which are within bonding distance of the metal atom is called its hapticity. It is written by using the symbol eta. The ligands may be classified on the basis of the number of carbon atoms involved in bonding to the metal atom. That is called hapticity. This hapticity ranges from 1 to 8. Let us take the first one, that is 1 carbon bonded ligands, or it is also called monohaptoligands, which can also be written as eta raised to 1. Examples of this type of ligands, they contain the radicals like methyl group, it contains aryl group, that is phenyl, it contains alkenyl groups, that is C triple bond Cr, and also it contains sigma cyclopentadienyl group, where only that carbon, in all these cases only one carbon it is in contact with the metal atom. Now, let us take two carbon bonded ligands. They are also called dihaptoligands or eta raised to 2. The examples of this kind are alkenes or alkynes, in which both the carbon atoms at each end of the multiple bond are involved in the forming the metal carbon bond. Here I have clearly shown that is in alkene, the two carbon atoms are there. Both these two carbon atoms are linked to the metal atom. So it is shown. That means here the two carbon atoms are connected to the metal atom. Coming to the third one, the three carbon bonded ligands is also called the trihaptoligands or eta raised to 3. The example of this kind is pi-allyl ligands. In the pi-allyl ligands, we have a pi bond between the two carbon atoms, and the allyl group is CH2 double bond CH2. Now, in this pi-allyl, the ligand, so last if the metal is linked to the CH2, then the ligand becomes monohaptic. However, if there is the electron transition is from first to the three carbon atoms continuously because of the resonance of the pi bonds, then this metal atom is linked to all the three carbon atoms. There the hapticity becomes 3. Now coming to the four carbon bonded ligands, it's also called tetrahaptoligands, that is eta raised to 4. The example is 1,3-butadiene, which contains the 4 carbon atoms where the pi electrons are alternative to each other. And also the cyclobutadiene. So even in the cyclobutadiene, so there its hapticity is 4, or it is also called tetrahaptoligands. Similarly, the 5 carbon bonded ligands known as pentahaptoligands or eta raised to 5. Example, acyl cyclic dienyls and cyclic dienyls. They are known as cyclopentadienyl. 6 carbon bonded ligands known as hexahaptoligands or eta raised to 6. There the example is the benzene is an example because it contains the 6 carbon atoms, and dibenzene chromium is of this category. 7 carbon bonded ligands known as heptahaptoligands eta raised to 7. Cycloheptadienyl is an example for this type of compound. Lastly, we have 8 carbon bonded ligands called octahaptoligands or eta raised to 8. The example is cyclooctatetraene, and dicyclooctatetraene uranium is an example of this type. Here I have shown some of the organometallic compounds. So one is the Zeise's salt. In this, the Zeiss salt, the ethene molecule is attached to the platinum in the square planar complex in one of the site. Another example is the ferrocene salt, where cyclopentadienyl, the moieties are connected to the iron. Here the cyclopentadienyl moiety is a pentahaptoligand it is, therefore it is written there eta raised to 5. In case of dibenzene chromium, so the benzene is a hexahaptoligand. So therefore its name is written as Cr in the bracket hexahapto C6H6. In this slide, I have shown the various ligands of the monohapto, dihapto, trihapto and so on. Similarly, in this slide also I have given in a different way. So the students, you have to remember the examples of all these the kinds. So this is about the organometallic compounds. In the next class, let us study one of the part of this called the metal carbonyls. Thank you.